So I wanted to spend a little bit of time today talking about El Dorado County's journey to a culture of equality. I thought it would be best to use an analogy of a road trip, something that we've all been on. So El Dorado County Public Health, road trip to destination of equality. Some people didn't even want to get in the car. They didn't like the sound of the destination, and so we've been spending a lot of time circling back and trying to get everyone in the car. Some people jumped out of the car part of the way down the road. Either it was too windy or there were too many speed bumps, potholes. That's okay. We had some hitchhikers that we picked up along the way. They seemed to like where we were going, and so now we have a full team again. And then sometime along the road trip, we just flat out kind of ran out of gas. So I think that although all of the training that the Public Health Accreditation Board and the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation has given us has really started to explain what a culture of equality means for El Dorado County, I think some training would be beneficial for leadership so that they can understand that a lot of time and planning needs to be spent building the infrastructure. In other words, you need to have enough people and the right people so that you don't fight during the road trip. You need to have some time put into paving the roads so that the trip would be smooth. And so I think that further training for our leadership would probably be really beneficial, at least in El Dorado County.
Hi, my name is Catherine Kane. I'm with the New Orleans Health Department. In terms of where we're at in our culture of quality, we, I think over the past couple of years, have done a really good job of laying the groundwork for our culture of quality in terms of educating folks about what is quality improvement, why is it important, what is the potential for QI in the organization, and people's appetites for QI are pretty high at this point, which is really exciting. So point where we really want to take it to the next level. For example, looking at the organization from an organization perspective, how are we choosing our QI projects? How are we prioritizing those? How are we getting our leadership buy-in on which projects to select, and giving us the authority and credibility to go ahead and move forward with those projects, and how to engage in a process of QI, big QI looking across the organization, and just even learning the potential of QI, that QI is not just something that you can use to improve, reduce wait times here, or little things there, but it can really be used to tackle your organization's biggest challenges. So that's some of the potential that we're seeing, and we're excited to really move the seedling phase to the really true implementation phase organization-wide with what I heard called sort of big QI, if you will. QI is not something, as I've learned, it's not something you can read from a book. You can read QI books, but there's definitely much more of an art to it that is just invaluable to have this coaching for. We did the Kaizen event over the summer, for example, and as much as the guidebooks, there are guidebooks about how to do Kaizen, just having the coach there with us was just absolutely invaluable. And now having done it once, I do feel like we could do it again. And I'm really looking forward to our planning week coming up in January. Again, I feel like it's going to be a similar situation in that, you know, I've been given all the tools and spreadsheets, and I feel like we're really in a good position to do it. But I just know that having someone with us to do it is going to be even more beneficial than just having the materials, which of course are hugely beneficial as well. So, and if I was going to suggest something going forward, I would definitely like to keep connected with the coaching. Also, the community is extremely valuable to hear how other folks have been doing it. And also, we did have the intensive training on Kaizen, which was great. And I know that there's lots of other QI methods out there that can be really effective that I would love to have additional training on as well. So.